How's it going, everyone? Justin Grinnell here from State of Fitness. I'm here with Saylor Lavalli, all-state football player for Mason Bulldogs. Also going to be at Central Michigan University next year to play football. And we're here to talk about neck training to prevent concussions. Now, Saylor plays football, but we also do neck training for all of our contact sports. Lacrosse, soccer, especially girls, because we really need to strengthen the neck. Any sport where you run the risk of getting a concussion, as you've seen in media as of late. Concussion is a very serious injury. Even one can really be detrimental to your health. So what we do here at State of Fitness is focus on neck training to prevent the concussions, because if we can get the neck stronger, then we can reduce the risk of concussions quite a bit. And most people forget to train the neck. There's a lot of musculature in the neck area. You can see Saylor has a pretty good neck because he's weight trained for so long, because you need to build also the upper trap, upper back area, which we also focus on, in order to really keep that cylinder right there, nice and strong and steady through any collision, whether it's in football, whether it's lacrosse or hockey, or whether it's a soccer ball hitting your head. So we're going to show you a four-way neck, flexion, extension, and lateral flexion on both sides. Simple drills we can do a couple times a week to really strengthen the neck for each athlete. So Saylor's going to go ahead and lay his back right here, and we're just going to extension. He's going to get all the way to the very edge. We go about 8 to 12 repetitions. You have to really communicate with your athlete. Myself and Ben Boudreau have been trained by the strength and conditioning coaches at Michigan State to do this correctly. And we also train our staff here quite a bit, because it looks real simple, but you have to be very careful when you're doing this. So what we're going to do is we get a nice towel on his head. He's going to go nice and slow forward. He'll get a good pause, and we're applying continuous resistance the whole time. So Saylor's giving me resistance the whole time as I'm giving him resistance the whole time. Nice and smooth, and be careful on this one right here. Alright, go and relax, Saylor. After you get about 8 to 12 repetitions, depending on what we're doing, he'll flip over on his stomach. And this is one where they're pretty strong. There's a lot of thick musculature back here. Same thing. He's going to go up nice and smooth, pause, and then guide it back down. See how it's nice and rhythmic? He's not trying to really fight me. We're trying to get a good rhythm and flow. Alright, relax, Saylor. Alright, he's going to go on his side now for some lateral flexion. So we do four-way neck. We're trying to get it at least once to twice a week with our athletes. So he's here, and he goes nice and slow, gets the ear to the shoulder, he'll give me a good pause, and all the way back down. One big thing here is I'm going to communicate with him, he's going to communicate with me, if he needs more or less. Alright, go and switch sides from your Saylor. So this last side will complete the four-way neck. It's hard getting some girls to buy into this, because I don't want to work my neck, but once they start hearing about concussions and how it can really affect their playing, affect their head, and more importantly, they buy into it and they want to get a strong neck. Alright, relax, Saylor. Alright, guys. So any of you young athletes, or even older athletes, looking to prevent concussions, be strong as well. It's also going to help performance. Not only prevent concussions, so make sure you take care of your neck, take care of your head, so you can keep playing and be healthy.